This is Madmen Sports.
201.
201, episode 201. Diamond Dave, what's going on, man?
How are you?
I'm living the dream.
Dave's growing out the beard. You been going to the barber, keeping that up?
He's been trimming it, yes.
Yeah,
I respect that.
Yeah.
You getting your up top trimmed too?
That's been consistent, yes.
Dude, look at you go.
Getting your down low trimmed too?
No.
You should do that.
Hey, let the man live. He's growing beards.
Zach, what's going on, man?
Isn't it No Shave November?
It's October.
It's over
Just
October.
getting ready.
It's a playoff period.
Zach, what's going on, man?
Not much. You know, just living life, loving life.
That's all that matters.
I don't think I can ask for much more.
I don't think you'd want to.
I'd ask for a win on Sunday. That'd probably be my one ask.
I'd like that. It's going to be a late night.
It always is.
This is true.
Jake, how you doing? No one asks Diamond Jake over here.
No one ever asks. They always ask what I'm doing, not how I'm doing.
It's always what, not how.
I'm doing great. Just happy to be alive.
Yeah, well, hey, listen. Are you not happy to be alive, Dave? I think we're all just
I'm happy that Jake's alive.
I don't want to die today. I don't.
New outlook from years past, but we're here. That was good.
Thank you. All right, well, I mean, this is the week. This is the regular season Super Bowl for the Bills, I'd say. I don't think you could ask for much more, and I don't think you could expect much less. What you could ask for is the football, and there's one way to get that. Same way to the last 3 years. You drop the score prediction correctly below in the comments. We send that to you. I'm already sending 3 jerseys out. I talked to our 3 winners already. We're organizing it. Be out by the end of the week. This could be out by the beginning of next week. All you got to do, drop the score prediction right in the comments below. Get it correct. I send it to you.
Just guess the damn score.
Yeah, how hard is it?
Nobody wants the damn ball.
How hard is it? No, you know how you do it? You take the over and under. Sorry, I probably shouldn't be giving you the secrets. But you take the over and under that Vegas gives you out. And listen, someone would hit it by now. And you split it in half. So let's say the over and under for this game is 56. I don't know if that's it, but I think it's around there. 56, 58. So then you take it in half because they're never wrong. Vegas is never wrong. Listen, they're not closing casinos. They're building casinos. So Vegas is never wrong. You take 56, divide it in half. You're looking at 28 somewhere. You know what I mean? So then, give a team a win, give a team a loss. It's that simple. Just play around that over-under number. I see 13.
Or just say 45
If it was
to
that
10.
simple, you'd be rich.
Listen, people that are rich. Listen, if it was that simple, we wouldn't have people guessing 13 points and then to blow out 40-0 game. So
Just be better.
yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to help. I want to send this ball out. I've been Googling ways to win. I want to win our own podcast contest. Excuse me, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. But it's our regular season Super Bowl.
No, it's not.
I would say it is.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go to the actual Super Bowl. The actual Super Bowl is our Super Bowl.
No, I said it's the regular season Super Bowl.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the regular season Super Bowl?
No,
But
that's
the
a
actual
that's a
one?
postseason Super Bowl. Just admit you're wrong.
No.
Dave,
stupid.
do you believe
I
that this is the biggest game of the regular
I
season?
hate that
This is the biggest game to date.
Of course.
because that was Arizona.
Next week's the biggest game of the season.
To date,
Every game.
Every game is the
Yes.
biggest game of the season.
I'm not going to super hype this one up. That's not our job.
Wrong.
That is exactly our job.
Our job is to give you the facts and nothing but the facts. However, this is the biggest game of the year. Tennessee, dead dog. Tampa Bay, doesn't matter. You want the number 1 seed. You want the playoffs to come through Buffalo.
It's true.
And there's a lot to handle. Listen, weather last week, not great. We got another
Horrible.
super soaker. Probably not as wet, honestly, in Kansas City, but it's
rained
going to be
last year
wet.
in Kansas. No, it rained in Tennessee last year.
Rained in Buffalo for the Kansas City game last year.
It was very wet.
There's a big Eeyore cloud following this rivalry. Is it the beginning of a rivalry? Now listen, is it really a rivalry if you're 2-0 against the guys?
It's going to be a Patriots-Colts rivalry. Peyton versus Tom.
Peyton got a ring.
Damn, that means who's Josh then?
I just want one ring. I'll live with Peyton in that rivalry. Do you think that they'll be able to stand through the weather? I mean, they did all right. Left a lot of points on the board, but
Yeah, if you're leaving points on the board and still score 40, I'm going to be all right with it.
One
Is
thing that
40 gonna be
scares me
enough
about
to
the
beat 'em?
weather is the Bills have the most fumbles in the entire league.
They're
And
living
that is not
dangerously.
good.
by a lot.
That's fine.
I agree,
They
it's
also
not
have the
good.
most takeaways.
So, we're talking about the weather, talking about, is it the Super Bowl of the regular season? Obviously, we're going to the real Super Bowl, but I want to, get a temp check on that. So what's our vibes for this week? What are our Thursday vibes?
Well, You gotta have the offense.
Just the
Fire
vibe.
on
One
all
word. One word vibe. Come on.
offense.
Same thing.
Josh
every week.
Allen.
Josh Allen. That's 2 words. Dave, what's your one word vibe this
Josh
week?
Allen.
Ready.
Are they going to be ready? We got to talk about a couple
They
things.
better be.
Well, we got to talk about a couple things. My one word is relax, and we'll talk about that a little bit deeper today.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I'm ready. So the Bills are wearing white on white. It's a white out. White face mask, white helmet, white jersey, white pants.
First time this year?
Yes. And man, are these, I don't personify inanimate objects. However, these jerseys are sexy.
Yes, indeed.
These are what they wore against San Francisco last year, if I'm correct.
Yep, and they won. Undefeated.
Injury report.
In Arizona.
Not great.
And Dallas. No, they wore blue for that bottoms.
Yes.
No, they played San Fran in Arizona because of COVID last year.
I think they played in St. Fran.
That is true. They played in Arizona.
I don't care. What were we talking about? Injuries. Injuries are scary. A lot of injuries.
Yeah, this is
I don't
it.
care.
When we're talking about the vibe check, this is really what we need. Injuries. We got Jordan Poyer working his way back in. Trey White sat out today. Greg Rousseau sat out today with a toe. Greg Rousseau with a toe. Greg Rousseau toe.
Toe Rousseau.
Whoa.
Is that French?
Rousseau's toe.
Everything's French. Oui, oui.
Parlez-vous français?
I don't know what that means.
Neither do I.
Neither did Kevin McAllister in Home Alone.
So what injury are those
Les
concern you the most?
Incompetents.
Matt Milano.
Matt Milano. Day to day, however. Today is the big day.
I saw a video of him running some cone drills.
Oh, then I don't care. He's playing. I see. We talked about this on Houston game. Maybe they kept him out because who cares, right? We were
1,000%.
beating that team. Now, what if there's a little bit of a mental chess game here? Do you play that this week? Is it that important?
Yeah, you pull out all the stops. Whether or not they're necessary,
Right.
can't hurt.
What if we're just giving Matt Milano a rest day? That's all.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Calling it a hamstring.
What's up, David? You got something?
Or what if he's actually hurt? Is there that big of a drop off with Klein?
Yes.
I mean,
1,000%.
I agree.
Against
Yeah.
Travis Kelce? Yes.
Speaking of linebackers, we haven't even gotten there yet. Offense or defensive? Excuse me. We're so used to winning offensive. Defensive player of the week, Tremaine Edmonds this week. How do you guys feel about that?
Mr. Atwood.
Listen, he's exercised those demons ever since then. Leading the team in tackles, defensive player of the week. Tremaine Edmonds has answered Mike Atwood's call.
He must be a close personal friend of the pod, Tremaine Edmonds.
I think. See,
He listens.
I'm a conspiracy theorist. I think they all watch this before the game. Because a lot of the things come true. We talk about punting. Matt Hack got in his own head.
It's synced on the plane ride over there. Everyone's watching.
Yeah, it's what it is. It's part of their game day planning, prepping.
Hi, Josh Allen.
Hey, Josh, remember what I said? Relax. And we'll get to that now. We're going to exercise some demons because the offense has some demons to exercise. So this one goes out to Josh Allen. He is the key point of the players for the Bills this week. Am I wrong? Or he is the most important Bill.
It's riding all on his shoulders.
100%.
No pressure, buddy.
Now, I say this. I wish I was more confident in Josh, and he's played wonderful. They're 3-1.
Very early in the season.
Could be 4-0, 3-1. I'll take. This is the game. The other team's 2-2. You want to win this game? It's prime time. You're playing against the top offense. You got your top defense in your corner. Listen, Josh Allen, the chips are on the table, buddy. Their defense has been awful. One of the worst in the league, if not the worst. I think they're ranked 33rd out of 32 teams. That's how bad their defense is.
Sheesh.
That's a joke. Thank you. You at least got a sheesh.
Sheesh.
However, you got your guys. Running backs are playing fantastic. That's an ode to Diamond Dave. He's manifested that running backage.
And I hate that.
And that's fine. You know what? I love it because they're winning with it. Devin Singletary's got a lot of yards right now. A lot more yards than I thought he'd have. So we're going to light up one of these Jesus candles for Josh Allen.
Sorry if this is blasphemous and or sacrilegious.
Get married in the Catholic Church. I'll show you what's blasphemous.
I mean, it's got... Yeah, that's fine.
We're fine. Everything's good, guys.
That's a long wick.
It's a long wick. I bought these at a Bills
You
tailgate.
think it's going to blow out?
I think you should have cut the wick.
It's fine. We're going to let it happen. I've seen cartoons. Acme wicks are huge.
Is that TNT?
Shit.
Oh God,
We gotta cut.
We gotta cut the pod.
I think it'll cut itself. Whoa. But anyways, as we continue on, Josh Allen, we need you to have a big game. Would you agree, Dave? That we need Josh Allen?
I think it all depends on what Josh Allen shows up. Is it the hero ball Josh Allen, which we've seen a little bit of this year, the ones that makes
that.
mistakes.
I like hero ball. Josh.
Do we like hero ball Josh Allen? Let's discuss this a little bit.
7 out of 10 times
I like him.
love it.
I
I
like
don't
him
know
in
why
moderation.
you would. He's never successful when he is.
Wrong.
No, not wrong.
No, that's too much. I think Josh Allen has some very successful parts of the hero ball Josh Allen. I think there's a lot of parts where, damn, maybe we didn't need to do that much.
Very rarely are they costly. They just don't work.
He was almost costly for the Cincinnati game, though, 2 years back in 2019.
Please refresh my memory.
Well, he was a different player then.
But has hero ball Josh Allen since 2019 been bad?
Didn't we see it in the Pittsburgh game this year?
No, I think
he was trying to
his
do way
offensive
too
line
much.
killed him.
I don't think he relaxed one bit in that game.
I don't think he could. His offensive line was
being
awful.
unrelaxed and him playing hero ball are very different. Some of his most electric plays in the NFL has him playing hero ball.
Think about this 4th and 1 this week against Houston when he got that
ball.
18-yard run. That wasn't scripted for
the
sure.
hurdle against Anthony Barr, that's the epitome of
The
hero ball.
Miami games. You know what I mean? Like, he's had successful motions with hero ball. I think that maybe if we can give him help, we'll find more success. I think if we revert to the Pittsburgh game was a mess for other reasons outside of hero ball Allen.
I love hero ball, Josh Allen.
All
Makes
right.
it exciting.
Continue your take, David. I apologize. We segued there.
Or the other one that doesn't make fumbles or mistakes when he scrambles too much and doesn't hold on to the ball. As I was
Jekyll
saying,
and Hyde.
I'm not saying hero ball is the worst thing, but I don't think he needs to play that way. There's too much weapons to have to play that way sometimes.
I agree. Dawson Knox, come alive. We know what Stephon Diggs is. Over 300 passing or receiving yards so far, leading the team. Manuel Sanders coming to life, leading the team in receiving touchdowns for wide receivers. Listen, he's a target.
Gabe Davis hasn't even been used yet.
Cole Beasley, boom. Just say bees, whatever. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know what that's all about. I don't want to talk about it. Absolutely ridiculous to blow out a team 40-0, then go to Twitter and start bitching. Grow a pair.
That's weirdo behavior.
Yeah, hope that guy gets help. And if you're on the team playing, let him know. No, but seriously, I mean, there's weapons abound. Zach Moss is playing lights out in the receiving role. Devin Singletary is running the ball wonderfully. I mean, we haven't even used McKenzie. We haven't even used Gabe Davis. Kumaro hasn't even gotten his 1-for-1 touchdown yet. I mean, there's so many options this offense has. We're going to exercise Josh Allen this week and use him with caution.
Oh, so we're not lighting Stephon at all?
Not sure.
Waiting for someone to mention his name.
Oh, we have. Now,
Diggs.
the second part, listen, this is thought out. I'm methodical with my planning. I got this whole thing. Dave's got this whole thing.
You never sent that to us.
You don't need this.
No one's. When I have my computer, I'll pull it up.
Oh, see, I was like, oh, man, he never uses it.
Yeah, because I can't.
I sent it to Dave. But
That's some suspect shit.
hey, it is what it is. Listen.
Did he
now
send it to you?
Yeah.
Now it's time for Stephon Diggs.
Oh, here we go. I'm excited.
Last time you played against Kansas City in Kansas City, we're all left with the lasting image of you like this, staring at them having their championship celebration.
McDermott hugging you.
McDermott hugging you.
Oh my God.
We're exercising you this week to come alive, have a fantastic game against a terrible defense. Show us that you didn't just do that for the weird likes. I think it's a weird picture, but we've talked about it, and we're going to accept it as what it is. It's time for you to exercise your personal demons. This isn't about us. We don't need anything from you, Steph. Go out there and be a baller. Get that most out of you right there.
If I could
Did
sidetrack.
you get chills? You look like you had chills.
If I could sidetrack 1 second.
Sure.
I don't know how anyone could not say that we aren't the best Bills podcast ever, because that was wild.
Are you crying?
I don't know.
What's going on with you?
That was beautiful.
Hey, man, I'm methodical. I said I'm methodical. I'm methodical.
If anyone doesn't think that this is the best
Don't put your radio
fucking
voice
Bills
on.
podcast in the history of the world, you're dead wrong. Shut your computer off.
Or give us a like and we'll just talk about it later.
Eat shit.
Listen, we're good. I'm methodical. I do my run a show. I do it well. Thank you for the compliment. Hey, you liked that a lot. You can put that on Instagram. How about that? Let others see. We need Stephon Diggs.
Wait, he wants to say more. I could tell.
Imagine cover one doing that. They could never.
Why are your eyes watery? Glaucoma.
I'm just so happy to be a part of this.
Hey, we're in this. This is it.
This is beautiful.
This is our regular season.
We've never had a candlelit podcast before.
No, it is. It's romantic now.
God, this is beautiful.
Relax, brother. Bottom line is, Steph, this game's about you. And I'm not trying to make it anything more. This is about you getting the most out of yourself. You wanted to do that. You wanted to take that, work on that all off season. This is where you come alive. This is where you come alive and show everyone that you belonged on that stage and that you're going to be on that stage this year. Stephon Diggs, I'm exercising your personal demons. We're taking real good care of you this year.
That was beautiful.
Big game Sunday. This is our regular season Super Bowl. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, how do you do it? How do you slow down Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, and Travis effing Kelsey?
Josh Gordon.
He probably won't see the
If
field
he
much.
plays, Josh Gordon. I mean, look at this. These guys are pulling out all the stops to try to beat us. They know how big of a threat the Bills are.
Just
How do we
glad
do it?
Stephon Gilmore didn't
How do
sign
you
with
beat them?
That's why I asked.
On defense, you do not. You do it on offense. You score over 30 points. You
There's only
need to
one
make
ball.
sure you score over 30 points.
There's only one ball, and the Bills. Dave wants the Bills' offense to be on the field at the same time.
No, I
The
would.
Chiefs team.
We know the Chiefs' offense is good. We know that only a few handful of teams in certain games have stopped them.
You want to know how they stop them? By making Patrick Mahomes uncomfortable.
Ooh.
And guess what? We've
Is that what the Bucs did in the Super Bowl?
more
Yes. Yes, it
resources
is. It's a great
into
call.
rushing the passer than we've probably ever have
guys are carrying
over the
this
past
right now.
3 years.
You guys are doing great.
I'm so inspired.
This is fantastic now. Yeah, no, 100%. Listen, this is why you got Greg Rousseau with the toe injury. Hopefully you can get him back. Listen, this is a top-notch training facility. They say it's the Pagulas put the money. I wish they put the money in the Sabres too, but they put the money in
No
the
one's
training
there.
facilities, the medical. This is the best in the league. If they can't get Greg Rousseau's toe right, they got Boogie Basham.
Just cut it off.
1 sack last week. Came into the game. They wanted to get his feet wet. Those toes were soaking in that rain. Listen,
So are mine.
yeah, all of ours were. Even Carissa's were. So listen,
Shout out to Chris.
we're all out. This is it. This is what you came in for. This is why you spent draft picks. You got Star back. That should eliminate the running game right there. He's been fantastic. The hand fighting that I've seen him do on tape is ridiculous. He's been on another level. Ed Oliver's been eating double teams. I don't know if you guys seen those videos yet, but the D-line's come alive. It's night and day from last year to this year, and I'm really excited about it.
It's beautiful.
This is how you do it. You make them uncomfortable. Listen, I don't know if you can stop Tyreek Hill. I don't know if you can. No one has.
Well, also, White has a shoulder injury, too.
Yeah.
Hey,
He'll be fine.
I need his feet, not his shoulder. All right. Put him in a sling for all I care.
Put him in a call.
What's that one guy in Seattle? He plays with one arm. I can't throw Trey White into a
I think
sling.
he got cut.
He was born that way.
No, seriously.
It wasn't intended to be a joke. I think he got cut. He's on
No,
every
I
team.
think he's on. I think he's on a team somewhere. I don't think he plays nearly as much. That wasn't meant to be that intentional. I meant for the cut, not the. Anyway, listen, stop.
I love this podcast.
It's a good podcast. Player to watch. For some reason, I still have Brandon Cooks written down, but it's not
I'm
Brandon.
going to keep an eye on Brandon Cooks this week.
player to watch.
It's not Brandon
Watch
Cooks,
him against
Patrick
the
Mahomes,
Patriots.
Tyreek Hill.
Watch
and
him against the
Cooks.
Patriots this week.
Yeah, hopefully he cooks him without Stephon Gilmore, who they traded to the Pittsburgh Panthers today.
Pittsburgh Panthers.
Whoa.
Could you
Well,
imagine?
that's actually the college team name. That's why my brain went there.
And Jake knew that.
No, not
Exactly. Yes.
No, he did not. But that's all right. So, player to watch. Do you guys have anything on Mahomes that you think, like, yeah, what do you guys, I mean, he's going to throw 5 touchdowns. You got to pick him off. Remember those Brady games where Drayton Florence would pick him off? And
Yeah, you need a big game from the defense.
is that how you get this done?
Yeah.
And you got to score. Listen, you can't make 7. You can't walk away with 3 when you need 7. You got to finish in the red zone, which is something they struggled with in the first half of last week, but they came up alive in the second half, and it's hopefully something they can roll
You
over.
got to get the Chiefs punter on the field. He needs to be on the field more than 3 times this game.
Nice. You think we can sign him? Just keep putting him on the field?
Anything's better.
Then Matt Hack.
I mean, the Chiefs' defensive backfield is on the men pretty bad. They got 2 of the 3 starters that didn't play last week. I'm not sure what they're doing this week, but
You know what? I did look at their injury report today. I saw Frank Clark's played only 1 game this year. He was full participant today. Almost all their guys were full participant. It was really, really deflating to see that all their guys that have been hurt are healthy. I just feel like this. I'm going to go off my horse for a second. I feel like this shit always happens to the Bills. The signing Josh Gordon shit right before we play them. Like, I feel like this stuff, like they signed Le'Veon Bell last year before we played them. Like, I just feel like this always happens to the Bills. Like, man, this team's down. And they immediately fix their problems. Injuries are gone. The third wide receiver's back. Like, I mean, come on. Like,
You got to come correct when you're playing the Bills.
It was a damn break.
Yeah,
we
have a weapon that we didn't have last year. Someone that's played the Chiefs several times, and he's actually put big numbers up against them when he played with the Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders.
Emmanuel
Sanders.
I think he's going to actually have a big game. I don't think Diggs needs to stress too much about this. I think Sanders will be the target this week. Sanders will be the guy. Keep an eye out for this. We'll talk about the Sunday night, but Sanders is going to have a big game.
That's just
Is this another good vibe player? That's it. It's Super Bowl bound. Cut the podcast. All right. Do the Bills have enough? That's my final question here before we get into the big ones.
Yeah.
Do the Bills have enough, Dave?
Yes.
Like, honestly, genuinely, like, take the Bills' hat off. I'm the only one wearing one, but take their Bills' hat off. Pound for pound, does this team match up against this team that cannot be stopped?
We've never been closer.
I would say we're there. We need to play a mistake-free ball this week, and we
can't fuck around.
We need to see that Chiefs punter.
Now, let me take another layer off of this. Without Milano, is this team good enough?
I would still say yes because we're doing offense to offense. Our defense is already better than their defense, so we can afford to lose Milano. Not in the long run.
I wouldn't want to.
I mean, of course we want them. I think that this is a much tougher matchup than us optimistic Bills fans are willing to give it. I think the pessimistic Bills fans aren't giving the Bills enough credit. I think it's this weird dichotomy where the Bills have played against a 5-11 combined record full of teams, and the Chiefs have played against a 10-6 combined record full of teams.
Yeah, but if you're the best player or you're the best team in the NFL, as a lot of people say the Chiefs are, that shouldn't matter.
I don't think the Chiefs are the best team in their division this year, but that's a different conversation.
Which might mean the Bills are in trouble. Listen, the whole season is about the number one seed. You win today, you are the favorite for the number one seed for the rest of the season. Me and Jake are going to 2 playoff games.
6.
Divisional round conference. Because we get to skip it because of first round bye this year.
No, watch it Super Bowl at home, Jake. Don't go to the Super Bowl.
Don't go to the
You
Super
think
Bowl.
I got Super Bowl money?
Don't go to the Super Bowl. We want to be
Go to the Dr. Dre concert.
Y'all think I have Super Bowl money?
What if we saw Kendrick Lamar at a Bills game? I might go to that.
Damn.
Those tickets are expensive.
Yeah, like $5,000 expensive.
Should we? No. Listen, the bottom line is if the Bills ever do go to the Super Bowl, you want to be in Buffalo. You don't want to be in prissy ass in Los Angeles. You want to be here celebrating downtown, ripping down all the Byron Brown statues and all that stuff. You want to be here in the thick of it.
Byron Brown has a statue?
He should. I don't want to get into it. He should, but I don't want to get into it.
Wrong.
Should, but I don't want to get into it.
All right,
Hey, let's do the score predictions. The final question. Dave, I want to hear yours first. You're the biggest guy here.
No, you just always like going last. I'm going to go
Gentlemen.
36-30.
Wow, you think the Chiefs are going to win 36-30?
I didn't say who's going to win on purpose. Jake, you're up.
Yeah, but I want it.
Dave, that.
Yeah, you got to tell. You got to tell. We don't have time to live.
45-30.
45-30? You think the Chiefs are going to win 35-30?
Bills.
45-30 or 35?
Look at that look on your face. You're ready to kill.
45-30. The Bills are winning this game.
He's really upset about the Stephon Diggs thing.
Stephon Dildo.
All right, I'm going to... Well, what's the difference some days? I'm going to throw this one out there. You guys are going to make fun of me. You guys are going to think it's pretty much impossible.
A 50 burger?
I'm going to disagree, though. The Bills... The Chiefs will score 18 points.
Wow.
The Bills will score 30. 30-18. Final score.
Respect. Lewis, what do you think, buddy?
Lewis, it's time to go to bed.
50-0.
What do you think, bud?
Good shit, bud. Oh, we're getting off the rails here. That was Madmen Sports. Make sure to like and subscribe. Give us your score predictions.
Take care, guys. Go Bills.